Hello, Shadowcat back with more RimWorld Space Program. Last time we were here, we didn't do much. That wasn't our fault, though. We didn't do much because we had a mechanoid cluster that was threatening us, and we actually had to go and get it. Which we did, successfully. Nobody got hurt. Not even the mechanoids. And there goes our power. Can't even get, like, 2 minutes. I gotta say, we're playing with Randy, okay? And we're not even playing with Randy on the highest difficulty level, okay? Okay, we're playing with Randy, and we're on, like, a middling difficulty level. Just because I'm not a hardcore player, I'm not playing on easy, obviously. But we're not playing on, losing is fun either. And Randy's just being mean. Okay, Randy is being mean today. So anyway, yeah, we had to go and do that with the mechanoids. We built a library, so that was nice. We have one book. We'll get more, but for now we only have the one book. And so, where do we stand right now? Everyone's here, everyone's healthy, everyone's, yeah, I was gonna say happy, but, well, actually everyone is mostly happy. We do have a few guests with us. They are here for 16 more days, and they will not do any work while they're here. They're just taking up space. They will help defend this place, though, if/when we need it. So, there's that. Other than that, though, I'm not exactly sure what it is we're doing today. We are working on getting research done. And the last research that we got done, I believe, while I was gathering wood, we got washing machines. If I could find it in here. Here it is. We did. We got washing machines, so we got to get that hooked up. Because we have stuff over here that needs to be washed, and I want to wash it. So the first thing we're going to need is going to be water. And fortunately, I've got water right here. Perfect. You just need a little bit of water right there. And then washing machines are actually in recreation. We'll build one. We can build more. We probably will build more. But realistically, you don't need more than one. It's just, I have 3 spots over here, so yeah. Probably going to build more. Now, everything on here should be normal quality or better. Normal, 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 normal. Good, normal. Okay, perfect. So, obviously, don't put anything clean in here, and I want it normal or better. And already, it's working. So we have things over here like marine gloves. And I can't actually see what's in there right now, but we should have like marine armor in there as well. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, if you've ever had a washing machine and you've thrown shoes in there, you know what a nightmare that is. We just put a whole suit of armor in there. Also, we have fallen down, or not really fallen down, but we've gotten enough stuff done that we have done some cooking. Which is nice, except for the fact this place is, like, horrifyingly dirty. It also might have something to do with the fact that I turned hauling and cleaning down, which I might want to turn those back up now. I'm going to turn the hauling and cleaning on wear and down, though, so that it's under research. And Beatrice, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm actually going to turn yours down to 2. There we go. So that research is higher than hauling and cleaning. You're some of my best researchers. I want you doing it. And there we go. We got our first thing done. Now we have some marine armor that we can totally wear. It needs some repairs. Which, you know, what are we working on right now? Basic electronics? Okay, it's fine. We can have basic electronics. We can have a computer. We can have an arcade machine. It's good for morale. After that, we really got to research mending. So that's what we'll do next. We need power, though. How much steel do we have? I'm curious. How much steel do we have? There's some steel on here. Select the steel. 368. Okay. That's not great. It's not great. We have the steel slag over here. If we had the power, which, you know, we will during the daytime. If we had the power, we could potentially smelt that. You're still working on that grand slate sculpture. I have turned pretty much everything off except for that form of archism. And frankly, like, the form of archism says it takes 1,750 work. And it is taking you so much longer. Like, ridiculously longer. Alright, to my point, though, it looks like Kistenda managed to snag the armor. Simple helmet, button-down shirt. Yep, marine armor. Which actually is kind of a benefit, because if we ever pick up any heavy weapons, that means that they can use them. So that's nice. Cargo pods. What do we got? Rodent genetics? It needs to be refrigerated. Okay. Well, I don't know what we're going to do with it in the first place. And we don't have a gene lab. So I guess we'll put it over here. Genetic materials. Put it over there. It's the best I can think of. That room is cold, usually. Alright, we still have lots of tainted clothing over here. Oh, we already had a load in there. Now see, this is why I said I usually make more than one. That way you can clean more than one load of clothes at a time. We will make it, though, with one. I should probably get the rest of these shells built, too, but it's not a huge priority right now. I guess the biggest part I have right now is getting power. And I'm going to go ahead and switch my research regardless. Main... I'm going to go ahead and work on geothermal power. We have microelectronics. We start on the multi-analyzer, but that's kind of a bit pie in the sky right now. We need power. And half of the reason why I make these pinwheels is because we are built around sources of power. Currently, we've already captured 3 of them, which means that we have an ungodly amount of power set before us. We just have to do it. So that's the new research. We're going to get this done. We're going to get power and be no longer reliant on batteries. I don't know why you're eating food in here when there's a table, like, right there. I guess it doesn't matter. Wherein, what are you doing? You're resting. Okay, yeah, everyone is going to rest. Beatrice, where are you? There you are. You are researching. Oh, excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, fortunately, because geothermal power does not require the high-tech research bench, we can use the others if we need them. And, like, here's how this is going to go. Right now, everyone is cold. Like, I can turn on temperature, and you can see it. This place is, like, awful. Okay? This place is truly awful. A lot of these rooms, especially all the bedrooms, should be red. Or at least green, I guess. I guess red would be bad in this case. We don't have the steel. We don't have the power. We get the power done. It'll let us get more steel. We get more steel. We can build more heaters. We get the heaters. We can put heaters in everyone's rooms. Should be pretty simple. Either that or we have to work on central heating. Which is an option. I'm just not sure where it is. Geothermal heating, multi-split air conditioning. Oh no, we already have central heating. So, radiators, boilers. That might be the better way to do it, actually. So, temperature. Temperature, radiators. Yeah. No, we could do this. We could do this. However, it's going to take steel that we don't have right now. So we still need to get the the power. However, we will need power, and we will also need to have heating. So, what can we do about that? I have an idea. We're gonna need water heaters. We're gonna need water heaters. If I want to do this, though, I can also start installing showers and bathtubs, too, which will make people happy. Although I also have these latrines that need to be dealt with. I'm going to deal with these right now, actually. So, 10 latrines. Destroy them. So now we actually get toilets in here. Oh, he's going to take steel, too. I can't get away from it. Beatrice, this should be your job. Okay, you're actually on it now. Quest available, a waste dump. Okay, so somebody wants to dump waste here. What are you offering? A recon helmet, small vanometric power cell, some jade, hyperweave, gold, prestige, cataphract helmet. Honestly, nothing that I want. So we're going to pass on that one. Not because we can't, just because I don't want to. Also, cargo pods. A silver longsword. I don't know who's going to get that, but fancy. I should see if I have anybody who's really proficient in melee. That would be a good person to give it to. I think we're almost done with washing clothing at this point. I think this might be the last load. A mad muffalo. Alright. Everybody report to the front lines. There's a muffalo that wants a piece of us. Oh, Watts got caught outside. Ah. There. Alright, good job. Muffalo's dead. Watts took care of it all by himself. Good thing, too, since he was out there. I'm rather surprised you're still with us, actually. You were supposed to be here temporarily, I think. Maybe I was wrong about that. Either way, I'm sure it's fine. I like having you here. Oh, look at that. Weirin was smelting. Fantastic. How much slag do we have left? 30 on the map. I don't have people restricted, do I? No, everyone's on their normal assignments. Alright, yeah, we're not getting any research done, but that's just because I've had them busy with so many other things. That and there's just not enough hours in a day. There's really not. Oh, that's right, you! I did have a plan for today, and I forgot what it was. Now I remembered what it was. It's like the opposite of forgotting. Okay, so, the one thing that we needed to do today is, you're not getting converted. The reason you're not getting converted is because, like, the one person who does do conversions is not one of us. As a matter of fact, the person who has the highest level of conversion, or the highest level of wardening is Gabby. The problem? Gabby is part of the Sanctism, and not part of the space program. So, my solution is that we need to make you an offer. Now, it's not necessarily an offer you can't refuse. You're allowed to refuse it, but you'd be a lot cooler if you didn't. And alpaca meat is rotting away. Yeah, that's right. We do need to get this room cooled. I thought meat was supposed to go in here anyway. Oh well. It's okay. It's okay. The power situation is not okay, though. I'm getting rather tired of just this. I'm getting tired of every single night we have no power. So this is why everyone keeps talking about, like, green energy and stuff like that. And the big problem is that green energy is unreliable. And yes, it is a form of archism. Well, good job, Scream. You finally made it. It took forever. Quest available, the Archeonexus. Okay. The Archeonexus is not something that we're going to be doing. Our job here is to build a spaceship and leave. Watts has an inspired planting. Well, it actually is spring, so you may get the chance to do that planting. Alright, with everybody waking up, everyone except for Weirin, and I think Weirin's the one person that I do need for this. Who do I need to convert Gabby? So, begin conversion ritual. Oh, it's going to be JP. Never mind. And Ein? No, not Ein. Gabby. Okay. Expected quality 68%. However, we've done everything else right. We have participants. We have a decent-ish room. We can have a better room. I wonder. Let me see if I can do a better room. Let's make the room more impressive. Our color for the space program is white. Do I have enough fabric for a white floor? Carpet, carpet, carpet. Here we go. Cream, light gray, white. Here we go. We do. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and get that floor redone. I mean, you're not going anywhere. You'll wait. In the meantime, I can put another one of those in there. Unfortunately, you're also the person that would be doing the floors, so I keep loading too much work on you. And nobody else is helping to build. And you're still sleeping. It's the middle of the day. Well, no, it's not the middle of the day, but it's late morning. Get up. Okay, there's nothing in these barrels. But we have hops, don't we? We do. Somebody should be making beer. I do like the fact that I see people hanging out in the library. This is nice. Beatrice, where are you? You are removing floors. Okay, I guess floors take precedence over toilets. Or take priority? I guess priority would be the right word. This should make the room much more impressive. But now you're going to sleep. Okay, fine. It's like 5 o'clock. I guess I did get you up in the middle of the night, though, when the Muffalo came. I screwed up everybody's sleep schedule. And, you know, having a screwed up sleep schedule, I get it. I do. And Weirin, you're still smelting. You will really do anything to avoid research, won't you? Weirin, where are you at? Okay, so your smelting and tailoring and everything is the same rank as your researching. I guess I can't be too upset. I really can't be too upset. It needed to be done, and you're doing it. The Anonymous Fiesta. I mean, well, look. Anonymous Fiesta. Anonymous Fiesta is this. Oh. We can do this. We have wood. Sure, why not? Okay, everybody, we're gonna do an Anonymous Fiesta. Okay. Beautiful anonymous fiesta. Fantastic. And I've screwed up everybody's sleep schedule again. I'm just on a roll for like the most awful person ever, okay? So far it goes me, Hitler, Stalin, Pol Pot, Mussolini, Mao. But I'm at the top of the list, okay? I'm at the top of the list. Alright, everyone enjoyed it though. Everyone's gonna get a mood boost out of it. I'll take it. I really don't care about the secondary effects, honestly. And Warren's doing research. Thank you. If we can get power going... I mean, I don't even know if we have the steel anymore, but... well, people are bringing in the slag. So 17 more out there. Okay, it doesn't need to be hauled urgently. And people that are starving, it's fine. They're starving because there's no power. Again, that's one of those things that, like, if we can figure it out, it'll solve all of our problems. You know, speaking of problems, one of the things that we have to do every year is get more heel root. I think I'm going to change this patch of rice into heel root. The fact is that rice is really, really good when you need it. And when you need it is like the very beginning. Because, well, you need food. However, rice is a really terrible food long term because it's not very filling. We have potatoes, we have corn, and we have multiple other fields. We've got sorghum, we've got okra, regardless how you feel about that, we've got sweet potatoes there. That's sugar, can't do much with that, but we've got barley up here. So I'm going to start growing heel root. That way we don't have to keep going out for it. I'm not too worried about that at the moment, but this is future planning. We currently have 80 heel root, but you never know when you might run out. And Beatrice, you're relaxing? Yeah. Fine, I guess. Time in the library. And then you're going to sleep. I can't get this room done. I was right, though. The washing machine is now unused. We went through everything. I feel like I want to make a specific shelf for armor. Just to see if we have any, but I'm pretty sure that everyone's going to be wearing armor that can. Like, I know that you got the torso piece, but we had boots and gloves, I think. So let's take a look. You didn't get it. You've got the marine gloves, so Warren's got the marine gloves. You're also wearing wooden armor. Wooden armor. As if there was any other kind? Let's see. Alden, you're wearing wooden armor as well, and flak pants. Iggy is wearing just regular stuff. No, you're wearing the uranium plate boots. Ein, you've got a flak vest. You've got the trooper armor. Yeah. Oh, well, no, wait, hold on. Watts also got armor. Watts has got marine armor. Cork is wearing trooper armor. Wow, we have more armor than I thought we did. Cool. Very cool. And what are you doing? You are having something to eat. Well, I guess it's rec time for everybody. Trying to get everyone back on the same schedule because I keep screwing it up. It's just the entire colony of no sleep. Beatrice is up, though, and apparently will be up most of the night. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see, because now it's sleep time. Will Beatrice go back to sleep? No. Gonna go to work. Okay, well, that's fine. Far be it for me to complain about work. You know, except for when I actually have to do it. Then I complain a lot. Once we get this room done, we'll go through with the conversion ceremony. But if you can see, like, the wooden floor does nothing to the value, whereas every patch of carpet is an additional 2. And so even with only like half of the room done, the wealth is going up. Or at least it was until we removed the wooden floors. It's the little things like that. The little things that make a difference. Smelting weapons. How many more weapons do we have to smelt? I'm not going to complain. I mean, it's more steel. We need more steel. Especially since I went through and had Beatrice build toilets. But we have 866 steel now. Which is great. If we can get geothermal researched, we'll be able to build at least 1. Maybe even 2. Somewhat impressive, somewhat rich. Only lit 50%. I wish there was a way to kind of make the lights brighter. We're in trying to convert Watts. Watts resents the attempt. Well, I mean, you're living here. We have a goal. We're going to space. Who doesn't want to go to space? You should join us. Oh, we're finally getting rid of that bio-coated rifle. Good riddance. It was taking up space. Nobody could use it. Alright, 9 and 8, 17 left. We'll need to clean this place too, because this is getting kind of filthy. But this should be the last patch of floor. Man, you are doing an awful lot of smelting. I guess I'm appreciative. But I would really like that research done. I guess once there's nothing left to smelt. And Beatrice, you were almost done. Please. Okay, I hate to do this, but get back here. I understand that your sleep schedule is all screwed up, okay? I get it, and I'm sorry. But get over here and do this. Okay? And now, I know you want to go rest, but you're not going to go rest, okay? You're not going to do it. You know why? Because I need you here. Alright, now that this is done, let's take a look again. Conversion. Just by putting carpet down, we went from 14 point something, I don't remember, to 17.4%, which has upped our expected quality to 71%. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's find out. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. So first off, we have a trip to a Daedalus research post. We'll look at that. Okay, I'm going to guess that it worked because Sanctism rituals have been deactivated. A masterful conversion ritual. Old beliefs seemed to dissolve effortlessly and inevitably, and our true knowledge was accepted. In other words, we made them an offer they can't refuse. Everybody's going to get a +6 move for 6 days. It was great. We did it. So, more importantly, now, Gabby. Gabby. You are part of the space program. And that means you are converting people to be like us. Which means I expect to see a little bit more traction on converting this person. So here's hoping, because, like, we are a space program. I'm pretty sure NASA does not have, like, prisons. For humans, at least. I know they have prisons for all the space aliens, but, you know, that's different. So we'll wait and see. It's almost rec time, so people are going to be knocking off from work. And that's fine. Most people are just cleaning right now anyway. Beatrice is sleeping, Weirin is sleeping, which means we're not getting any research done at all. There's still metal over here to be smelted. There's still stuff to be built, so I'm sure that Beatrice and Weirin are not going to be getting into that when they wake up anyway. Fortunately, though, like I said, spring is here. The temperatures outside are finally warming up. If I check temperatures now, yeah, pretty much everything is green. Except, of course, for the freezer. But then again, the freezer is supposed to be cold, so that works. I mean, get rid of that. Research post. Where is it? That is a bit of a walk. It's an entire day one way. We will think about it. We will think about it. We're gonna need more steel too. Did we mine away everything over here? Yes, we did. Okay, well, in that case, we're gonna mine... Ooh, that is a lot of iron. 75. We're gonna get just a ton of iron from that. Which, you know, awesome. Well, I will let somebody handle that. I forget exactly who my miners are. Who does the mining? Cork. Cork does the mining. I mean, technically speaking, Alden's better, but Alden doesn't want to. Can't blame him either. Who wants to go dig a hole? Yeah, I don't care if it's a vertical hole or a horizontal hole. Who wants to go dig a hole? I mean, I guess a dwarf would. But Alden's not a dwarf. At least I don't think Alden is a dwarf. Could be secretly. I don't know. That cleric role is still unfulfilled, though. So, is that the thing over here? Sanctism. Sanctism wants the free emblem. This is the Harmony logo. Okay, so free emblem. So that means we would technically need to make another one of these. We can, don't get me wrong. It's not a big deal. I'm thinking probably down here? No, this is all kinds of screwed up. Don't really have any good place for one except for up here, I guess. But this building stuff is already in the way too, so we would have to just kind of fill all of this in. Which, you know, not a bad idea. We could do that. That'd be a pretty major construction project, though. We'll leave that for another time. In the meantime, speaking of construction, I'm going to make more toilets. There we go. Beatrice took care of that and then went back to researching, which is cool. And Warren's making drugs. With Ein and Beatrice, though, we kind of have to have the drugs. It's unavoidable. Now, Gabby. Why are you still sleeping? Get up. Oh, wait, I actually can't wake you up anyway. You're a heavy sleeper. But I want to see what you're doing on the daily. Dyeing your clothes, using the bathroom, getting something to eat. Cleaning. Okay, but like, you need to be wardening too. Vendors in a daze. Well, I guess you're not wardening anything now. Alright, well here's what we're gonna do. Your wardening is a 2. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn wardening up globally. Your wardening is now a 1. Everyone's wardening is now a little bit higher up. And so that should be fine. I don't know why some of these are set to 4, even though they're red. I mean, aside from, you know, the ones that are turned up globally, that makes sense. And do I have any 5s that need to be turned up? I don't think so. Nope, we do right here. Gabby has learned how to grow better. See? Progression. Progression. We like it. Bender's in a mental state, so cannot do anything about that. Okay, toilets though. It looks like everybody's got one now. No more latrines. And that means I don't think there's any more construction we need to do except for, you know, like what we discussed up here, but that'll be for later. That's going to be for later. I will need to deconstruct this, though. Gotta be done. We're getting more dye. It's like one of the last things that I'm concerned with, but I mean, sure, we've got more dye. A manhunter pack. Manhunting bluebirds. Really scared of bluebirds? We're a little scared of 40 birds. And Gabby, you're sleeping, so you are useless. Okay. I need everybody to come to the front lines. I don't know if they're coming to us or if we're going to have to go out there to them. I get the feeling we're probably going to have to go out to them. Although... looks like not. Wow, they're fast. that it? That's 38. We're still technically missing 2, but you know what? Close enough. Okay, well. Take that, Alfred Hitchcock. I don't know if any of them are still edible or not, but I guess we'll find out. We do have some injuries. None of them, I hope, are too bad. We have scratches, which is about to be expected. Scratches, bruise from a semi-automatic rifle? And a crushing injury in your eye. Ugh. Alright, we can get rid of that. More cargo pods. I'll take it. Ooh, and it even landed close. More importantly, we got some more steel slag. I will take the steel slag. It's like getting socks for Christmas. Once upon a time, you were excited for, you know, like... Or you were disappointed because, like, oh, slag. And now it's like, ooh, slag. And Beatrice is already fully healed. Wow, you heal fast. Is that literally something that you have? Because you're not human. You're a Hussar. Do you have fast healing? Super fast wound healing, actually. Nice! Can we get these hauled out of here? They are like a huge health hazard. And Gabby failed to calm down Bender. I mean, Gabby's doing it automatically, which is a good thing. It leads me to believe that, Gabby will continue to try and convert. JP is fully healed. Now we're just waiting on Alden. And Weirin, what are you doing these days? You're reading that book. I know I made the library. I know I put the book in here. I know I didn't take it away from them, but still, I have thoughts on letting them keep that book. And Alden's fully healed now too. Fantastic. Beatrice, what are you doing? You're helping to haul the birds. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually good with that. What do we have down here? We have bodies. What are you wearing? Wooden armor. Okay, nothing over here that's really good, so I'm not too worried about it. We don't need to strip them. Gabby failed to calm down Bender again. Would you get over it? Does somebody need to come and give you a beatdown? I mean, I guess really not, because, again, we're not in a hurry here. You're not going anywhere. You haven't even tried to escape, which is kind of weird. Usually prisoners will try to escape, but you don't. I mean, I guess were you going to escape too? You were here, and then we had to put you in jail. I mean, bad hygiene, soiled yourself. I can't fix that. That's on you. You did that to yourself. Hops, sugar. Honestly, we don't really need the sugar, but it is what it is. And we're out of power again. Looks like we did get most of that slag smelted, though. We have over 1,000 steel now. That's rather nice. But I still need more done. And everyone's back to sleeping. Another Mad Muffalo. Really? Well, all I can say is you better not go outside. You went outside. As a matter of fact, all three of you went outside at the same place at the same time. Well, time for a team building exercise. Can you kill a Muffalo? Turns out you can, actually. Good job. I mean, I kind of expected that they could, but regardless, you all happen to wander outside of the same place at the same time, for reasons that I find frankly inexplicable. Also things that are frankly inexplicable, Alden, why are you sleeping over there? I'm gonna manually assign you a room, because you can't seem to figure it out. You actually get a room, okay? A room of your own. You don't have to share. I mean, hell, even they weren't sharing a room. You were the only person sleeping over here. They took actual rooms, too. The choices that some of you make are just weird. Okay? Just weird. We detected a site nearby. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. I'm also not really worried about the Psychic Suit. It's nice, but nothing that we need to address. Okay, what are you doing? You are researching. Yes, we're finally back to research. And Beatrice? I did give you work to do. You're deconstructing. Fortunately, it shouldn't take too long. Actually, speaking of constructing and deconstructing, did I ever finish up here? I don't think I ever did. No, I did not. Thankfully, nothing has spawned from there. Alright, well, that's all, or this has been deconstructed down here, which means that everything's clear. We can build around all of this now. And this is all marble, so we're just kind of replenishing our stock after we built all those toilets. But we'll be able to build up all of this around here. And just kind of fill in the rest of this at this point. Because if we build the outer wall, we may as well build the inner walls. That'll give us 4 more bedrooms. And yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be good. And Warren, what are you doing right now? You're using the toilet. Gabby, you are sleeping. Do you need more sleep? Heavy sleeper, you can't be woken up. Yeah, I get that. Your sleep is already almost full. You're sleeping in the middle of the day. And I can't get you up. I suppose I could toss your bed. But that would be annoying for me. Because then I would have to rebuild the bed. And then I'd have to do that every single time you were asleep. It would annoy me. I make sure that all of those are set to occupancy check. There's also a Neil pillow over here that's not done, and I don't know why. Oh well, probably doesn't matter. Probably, at least. I'm not sure. People are cleaning, people are sleeping. There's a lot of people that are sleeping. And it's only 1900 hours. Well, okay, 2000 hours. Still, pretty early. Because people are sleeping through their rec time. At least it's not a huge deal. Most people's moods are good. JP's biggest complaint, terrible food variety. I agree. However, you're complaining to the wrong person. Talk to the cook. Weiren's biggest complaint, serious pain. Why? Oh, right. You got hit with the Archaeoblade. I can't help with that yet. Alden, biggest complaint, minor pain. Terrible food variety. Okay, fair. Iggy, your biggest complaint, minor pain, terrible food variety. Ein, biggest complaint is darkness. Well, I mean, it's nighttime. What do you want? Also, you're not happy that we don't have any slaves and you're led by a rocket scientist. For me personally, I think being led by a rocket scientist would be awesome. I might be biased. Your biggest thing is you need waste packs. And I knew that when we got the offer for waste packs. The problem is that, like, we would have to store them. And I don't know necessarily how much space we would need to store them and how we would do that. We have no other way to process them. Recycling is a thing. We could recycle, but we don't have it yet, and we're having a hard enough time just getting the research for power. So, yeah, we didn't do that. So most of our complaints seem to be more or less just the food around here sucks, which don't have a cook that wants to cook, and I can't do anything about that. Gabby. Oh, looks like you've already got there. Alright, well, if you already got here, let's take a look. Your resistance is still 20. That's, well, actually, no. I don't think the resistance is what I need to worry about. It's the conversion. So I need to look at faith, anonymity, comfort, beauty. Where would that even be? Where's your certainty? Okay, where would your certainty be? Anonymity, yes, I get that. Social? Oh, here we go. Anonymity. It's down to 42%. Yeah, it literally just got hit again. Cool. Now, here's a slight problem. Bender kind of hates everyone. This might be a bit of a problem once we let you up, because, like, look at this. Holding me prisoner, physically hideous. Absolutely despises Cork. It's not Cork's fault. We should do something for Cork. Cork is absolutely hideous. We need to find some way to fix that for Cork. We've got cargo pods. With beets! I don't like beets. But you know what? It's what's for dinner. We also got more slag. I will take that. Alright, so it looks like all the deconstruction up here is done. Technically speaking, there's one more thing to do. It's ancient concrete. I don't know if we'll get any steel back from it, since it's ancient concrete, but, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. But we'll set that up anyway, and I'm just happy that this is finally working. We're going to get Bender to switch over to our side, and then we'll get Bender back. And Bender's a planter, so, you know, great. This should all be fine. So, as it is right now, I'm a little bit over time, so we're going to have to wrap things up here. We didn't get a whole lot done today, but the things that we did get done were very important. We got the room over here redone, and we did our first conversion. I don't intend to be converting a ton of people. However, as they come by, we will extend an offer to join us, and... Oh, thought that was allowed already. Alright, anyway, we will extend an offer to join us, and hopefully we can add people like Gabby to our ranks. Similarly, now that Gabby is a part of us, and Gabby is taking care of the wardening, we will get Bender back sooner than later. I don't know exactly when, but we will get Bender back sooner rather than later. So, when we get back here next time, it's going to be all about the research, I believe. I want to get power. Okay, I want that geothermal power. We're doing fine right now. Somehow. I'm not exactly sure how. I think it's maybe because, you know, spring and summer have longer days. Or at least summer has longer days. And the days are getting longer because it's spring. But once we have geothermal power, we will not need to worry about power pretty much ever again. At least not for a really, really long time. And by that time, we'll probably have nuclear power, so it all works. So we're going to get that done. We will also work on getting the construction done up there to the north. We'll get that done and see where that takes us. I don't even know. So, if you want to be here for that, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, they'll be notified every time these videos come out. If you know somebody else who's also into RimWorld, then share this video with them. But if you just like me, like what I'm doing, leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below. I will see you next time for more RimWorld Space Program. And until then, take care.